7 people confirmed dead, over 1,000 others displaced, at least in parts of Nelson Mandela Bay and Buffalo City, due to ongoing flooding in the Eastern Cape. The Gift of the Givers have responded to the disaster through their search and rescue operations. Those are still underway. The provincial coordinator for the organization is Corene Conradie, who speaks to us now via our video link. Great to have you on the program, Corene. Thanks very much indeed for making time, I beg your pardon. Please help us in on, when you began responding to this disaster and what that's entailed.
Very good morning to you and to all the viewers. Gift of the Givers was called by the Buffalo City municipality late Saturday evening to put together an emergency response team, and the situation escalated during the night, and we received calls from Kariga where 2,500 families have been affected as well. We have immediately dispatched a team from Cape Town. Our teams drove from George, as well as relief aid from KZN to be distributed. As of early yesterday, our team were on the ground in both the Nelson Mandela Bay and Buffalo City municipality. Yesterday, the weather conditions were extremely bad, with 100% of rains pouring down, making assessments extremely difficult. In Buffalo City municipality, we visited households, or rather shacks, that were on the verge of collapsing, with people still inside of them. Several centers have been identified of safety in both BCN and the Nelson Mandela Bay.
Yeah, it's really devastating, because part of what we're hearing is that some people are sadly dying while they're still in their own homes.
7 confirmed fatalities in the Nelson Mandela Bay. Fortunately, Buffalo City, there has been no fatalities, but we have just received reports. Yesterday, the search and rescue team was still searching, they tried to rescue a 13-year-old that was swept into the Nahoon Dam, and with lightning and severe weather conditions, they were unable to retrieve the person from the dam. And just now, the search and rescue teams have called to say they saw the boys, found the boys' clothing in the water. They are now possibly searching for a body, but we are still waiting for confirmation.
Sure. I understand that at some stage you had to also move your own teams for their safety. What happened in that situation?
So Duncan village has been the largest affected area with the disaster. We have seen from previous disasters, the same areas get flooded as people are building on the riverbank. As I've mentioned, doing assessments yesterday has been extremely busy, hectic, and with cables, electric cables lying on the ground, our team had to refrain from assessments. Or in Duncan village, we have about over 600 people on a list, and we are assisting those people on a list. We were in Ward 7 in Duncan village when more people flooded the center where our teams are busy with distributions. Of course, they are not yet on a list and have not been yet assessed. So people are desperate. People have lost their livelihoods, their foods, there's nothing to eat. Many people are still wearing the pajamas from yesterday morning. So you can imagine when there's a distribution point where food, blankets and clothing is distributed, everyone wants help, and anxiety is high that they will not receive assistance. Hence, our team is busy on the ground assessing those families that are not on a list, and we will be going back. We are currently in Stony Drift. It's pouring, it's raining. Children, adults, disabled, families, people living with disabilities is currently lined up, and they are drenched in water, waiting to receive food and warm blankets. We're also distributing warm clothing and hot meals.
Yeah, in fact, that's what I was going to ask you next. I mean, you speak about people only having the clothes on their backs with them. What's the nature of the relief that's desperately needed at the moment?
We are in need of mattresses. Some people slept in the shelters with on the ice-cold floors with thin blankets. We currently are in need of mattresses, blankets, more food. This rain is expected until Tuesday, and we are still currently on a level 6. We are expecting the numbers to increase, And also, it's not just Nelson Mandela Bay and Buffalo City that's been affected. We are receiving reports from Kunu, where 800 residents have been affected as well.
Sure, really concerning what's taking place there. Yeah, you're right. We're expecting these conditions to be sustained, at least for much of the day into tomorrow. Is Gift of the Givers able to continue providing the kind of relief to the standard and level that you have been until then?
Yes, we are bracing ourselves to deliver relief aid to about 3,000 families in the Buffalo City municipality, and also in the Nelson Mandela Bay. More relief aid is coming through from our headquarters, Pietermaritzburg, and we are just waiting for reports, and we will be headed through to Kunu as well.